From Las Vegas, it's Let's Talk News Now with Rick and Ella.
And we're back again here on Let's Talk News Now. By the way, we do our show here inside the Queen Victoria pub, inside the Riviera, on the beautiful Las Vegas Boulevard. It is always so much fun. I like doing these things on location.
I like the morning music.
Yeah, right? Wakes you up.
It wakes me up.
Oh, or maybe it's night music from
the
the
ladies start dancing. I shouldn't call you girls. The ladies start dancing as we're doing this because, of course, Vegas being that 24-hour town and so on. But it's a great way to get started with your day, and a great way. And we appreciate you joining us in our morning coffee clutch that we have each and every morning here at 6 a.m. Also want to get a chance to introduce this as well. Do you want to know a little bit more about what's going on with Let's Talk News Now? It's very simple. Go to letstalknewsnow.com. You can also click on our YouTube and see some of your favorite episodes. Kind of follow us online if you would, also at Twitter. And like us on Facebook at Let's Talk News Now. Ladies, how's your coffee doing?
Great.
Okay, Cara, where's Cara? Cara, good morning.
It's very tasty.
Thank you so much. Cara is one of the fantastic servers
Absolutely
here.
Right. Thank you so much.
At the Queen Vic.
That's enough. Thank you so much.
So much fun.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
Ladies, we had...
I love your top, by the way. It's got the Union Jack on it. It's representing the crown.
I like that.
Exactly.
Thank you, ma'am.
Representing the Brits.
You know, how much better does it get than this?
Yeah, right?
Coffee service in the morning, right? The one thing that we were going to talk about...
She was about to toast, by the way.
Yeah.
I know, she always does that. And
There's
she's
no
always,
alcohol in there.
No, I toast with water.
Sure. Sure.
Cheers. All right, let's get this over with because
Right.
she gets all upset if it doesn't happen.
Yes.
All right. One of the things that we were talking about is this past week, Rodney King. You know, and every time you say the name Rodney King, it just immediately all kinds of emotions come into play. And his life concluded just recently in probably as much
That's part of history.
controversy
Right.
as anything else that happened to him. Rodney King, of course, came to light because of the videotape where the LA police were using extreme force to contain him. Then what ended up happening, there was the famous trial, and those law enforcement officers were found not guilty by a jury. That invoked all kinds of rioting activity in Los Angeles, and the footage of that is infamous or famous.
It's interesting, the patent.
Yeah, and then later on, as early as about a year and a half ago, he was in on Dr. Drew's show going through rehab.
I forgot about that.
Okay. And
what?
so for drug
rehab.
addiction, alcohol
Alcohol. It was alcohol.
alcohol addictions. And all that had gone on with his whole life, it seemed as though it was just one tragedy in the public eye after another tragedy in the public eye.
Or alcoholism. I mean, really, it's an addiction, just like drugs. I mean, an addiction will eventually kill you in the end if you don't maintain it. You can't get rid of it. You can just maintain it.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's like so many other things. Someone that has cancer, someone who suffers from depression, someone who has diabetes. These become issues.
You have to be able to manage it.
Right.
Because it's not going to go away.
No.
Look what happened.
Right. And now he was found dead in his swimming pool.
Wow.
Yeah, 5:30 in the morning. His girlfriend calls, believe it or not, the police, ironically, and
So was he in the pool all night long?
that's the thing is, the coroner's report and so on is just coming out, but the fact is that that he died then in such a unbelievably mysterious way. Just seems like ever since we as the public became aware of Rodney King, it has been one travesty after another, after another, after another. How do you view something like that? Is it just some people just automatically have one thing, one adversity after another in their life, or you think
it's up here? It's up here. Really, you can be a product of your environment, or you can really create your next experience. And I think that, like we said, alcoholism or any addiction has got to be down to the person. Because how many people have been, like Robert Downey Jr. many years ago, in and out of rehab until he was ready to beat it.
Exactly.
You're just taking the horse to the trough and saying drink, but he's not drinking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's got to be tough.
Well, like Whitney Houston.
There you
I
go.
mean, she didn't grow up in the ghetto or anything like that. You know what I mean? And in her environment, obviously drugs exist, and again, it's an addiction.
Or even
You know?
now, Miss Lohan. Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, that's right.
This is
That was
trouble after trouble.
we were talking about her.
And it can happen. You can change, because remember Nicole Richie several years ago, and look at her now.
Lindsay should like really take a look
Yeah.
at this show and look at what's happening to Rodney and to Whitney and to everyone, and that's the path she's heading, and
There's lots.
It's just not going to be good.
they don't
Anyway.
get it because they're too high to get it.
Well, Paris Hilton seems to have gotten her stuff straight, or rather, I haven't heard of her anything she's done lately. So I'm assuming no news is good news.
You're going to be getting on with your day. Let's Talk News Now. We work under one simple premise. If you're talking about it, that means we're talking about it. To follow us, you can follow us at Let's Talk News Now on Twitter. Make sure you like us on our Facebook,
Yep.
Let's Talk News Now. You folks have yourself an absolutely great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning. Thank you so much, ladies. It's been
Thank
fantastic.
you. It's a great morning.
Good morning.